are here at the office.
Milwaukee, Oregon.
Yeah, we're just a couple of bartenders sitting down to shoot the shit, decompress, talk about our day, talk about our experience in the service industry.
Yeah, I mean, anybody that's ever, been front of house, back of house, whether you've been a dishwasher, a cook, bartender, server, casino runner, I've done that as well. I mean, we've just all have some great stories, some bad stories, and some just straight up horror stories.
Just nightmares.
Yeah. And we're just going to talk about it.
Yeah, trying to create a space for everybody to want to come and just get it out, get this shit out of our system so we can move on and go to the next shift. Because,
it's all you can do.
Same shift, different day, dude.
Yep.
Couldn't be truer.
Yep.
So I think where we're going to start off today is, really diving into our host. We've got Lauren, who is one of our veteran bartenders. You've been in the industry for what?
I would say, technically over 20 years.
Yeah.
Although it definitely kind of spans back a little further than that. I would say I've been front of the house for 20 years.
Fuck.
I actually, when I was 15, I started out, I was a dishwasher.
Okay.
Yeah, so I did actually start out back of house.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
And, but even prior to that, though, I did clean hotel rooms for a little bit.
Okay.
That was pretty terrible. This is actually the better side of the hospitality industry.
Ain't that the truth? Oh my God.
So,
Sure, what horror stories you've seen there. So where did you what do you think brought you to the service industry in general? Do you think you were shaped or led to this industry by any sort of means, or?
yeah, so my parents met at a restaurant in the 80s. Have you ever been to Spokane?
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. I just recently went to Spokane.
Okay, yeah.
What a fucking drive, dude.
It's a drive. So this restaurant that they met at is actually still there, which is really impressive.
Super fucking impressive.
It's
What?
obviously a different owner, but it's right off I-90. You can't miss it.
Okay.
So they met there, and then we moved to Montana when I was young, and they split up, but she ended up marrying a guy whose family owned a restaurant, and his entire family worked at the restaurant.
Okay.
His brothers, his sisters, his mom, his dad.
Family affair for sure.
It was a total family affair, and we were raised there. All birthdays, all holidays. We were just always there. We always had leftovers from the restaurant. It was just such a big deal. I just fondly remember going there, and it's the 90s, and there's everything. You always get a waft of cigarette every time you walk in the door. Some black coffee. It's definitely a very nostalgic memory thinking about that. But we were there all the time, and so it was a family restaurant, and it had booth seating and table seating, and there was even a little bar in the front, and that's where all the old codgers would come in during the day. And there was a couple dudes, old George, he was the mechanic, he had a shop behind the restaurant. He was there every day. And then there was a guy with one leg named Stan that would hobble in every day.
Stan, let's go.
And of course I got to know them, and she would let me pretend to take their order.
Oh,
Okay. And I just always thought so the dress code for that restaurant was they had to wear high-waisted, 90s mom blue jeans and a checkered shirt and an apron, and they all, this was the 90s. Everybody had, the big hair, and everybody smoked. All the women smoked. Everybody was a cigarette mom. All the waitresses, it was just like that.
They're ashing their fucking cigarette while they're taking your order and shit.
Yeah, pretty much. It was great. And so that's where I really kind of just got really accustomed to all of it, and it just really, so they sold the restaurant in the late 90s, but, within 5 years of that, when it was time for me to start looking for a job, like I was just made sense to me. It didn't even occur to me to even apply anywhere else.
Yeah.
I really didn't. I was just like, well, I mean, obviously I'm going to go work at, my parents have all, my mom, my dad, my stepdad's family, all of them. It's just what we did.
Yeah.
And so, so that's what I did.
You had literal no choice. It's
just it was like my life decided for me where I was destined for. And so then I worked at a couple restaurants in Montana, and ultimately I got led to this one infamous bar. I shouldn't even say infamous. It was good and bad. But it was a dive. It was a steakhouse that
I know those well.
Yeah, so
I know those well.
It was a steakhouse. There was so many. To be honest, now that I really think about it, it was kind of all a giant. They were trying to do too much. It was a huge hotel built in the 70s that had a steakhouse, and so that the steakhouse also had like a bar, and then they had a huge banquet area, and then they had a casino, and it was just, there was even like, it was one of those places you would walk through into the hotel, and on the upper floors they had a cigar shop, they had a hair salon, and it was just like all the old people hang out.
Stop! No!
So you would like
doing these things.
You would walk through the hallway to like do room service, and it just reeked like cigars all the time. People were still smoking in the hallways. It didn't matter.
I mean, how much I would love to be in that situation.
Yeah.
It wouldn't matter. Like everybody's just doing their thing, but like stop doing too much, businesses.
Yeah, and
Just
that was
stop doing too
I
much.
mean, ultimately, I think like after I ultimately quit after 5 years, I mean, it died like a year later, and it's too bad, because it was a lot of fun, it was a lot of potential, but yeah, so I started hosting, cashiering, hosting, busing, and then I became a server, and then a cocktail server, and then I worked in the casino.
So what casinos here mean big giant places with a lot of lottery machines, hundreds and hundreds of lottery machines, multiple different areas. Casinos in Montana.
So okay, there's two types of casinos.
Right.
So there's the casinos on the reservation, and then there's the casinos that are everywhere. They're independently owned, or they are attached to a bar.
Okay.
You can have 20 machines per establishment, and you're allowed free drinks as long as you're gambling. Liquor, beer, wine. So that's where I really learned.
Like Vegas style.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, but I mean, it was kind of, you ended up, people would spend enough money, you would just give them whatever they wanted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Buttercup.
Yeah, so I started doing that when I was 18. And, even though you couldn't drink till you were 21, you could drink behind the bar. It's legal to drink behind the bar in Montana.
How wild is that? Like,
so wild. I got blackout drunk at work a couple times.
How do you do that? Like,
good question.
It's just like, how do you manage to, like, I can barely, as somebody with ADHD, I can barely function behind the bar sober. And like,
I think it's because we were all fucked up.
Just like running on autopilot type.
Yeah, I mean, even if we didn't get out of there till 5 o'clock in the morning, like we eventually did.
Just fucking falling all over each other at the end of the night, trying to mop the floors.
Fuck, dude. And yeah, I mean, we would let people hang out there while we closed. It was we were just, that's just how it was. And yeah, I mean, it was definitely. I don't even know what to say. That bar raised me. It raised me, I learned to do so many different things, and also, that's where I would, go to drink and just all the crazy things. So,
what other kinds of crazy things? Because we're drinking. It's your go-to spot. I feel like the first place you go to or the first place you work at ends up being like kind of like a home base in a sense. Unless you're like a super degen and like do something diabolical to get yourself fired. Like that's your place. That's your home bar. You're like, I don't want to go anywhere else. I'm comfortable here. I know everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. The reason I ended up quitting is because I moved here.
Yeah.
I had some family out here, so I was able to move out here, and I'd always wanted to, I'm not a snow person.
Me neither.
I'm sorry. I just, it's fun. Like, I'll go sledding. 86.
86 the snow.
You know, to be honest, okay, snowing in Portland is totally fine with me because everything shuts down.
Ah, fuck that too. Fuck that too. I hate it.
But that means I can go sledding.
And
I
I
don't
don't
have to
even
go to
care.
work. But it would be so snowy. Like, okay, so think about it. Like, it snows in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
You don't close until 2:00 in the morning. Mm-hmm. And you're not even getting out of there till 4.
Oh, yeah.
So I would give customers free cocktails to go and like brush the snow off my car, warm it up, and then I'd give them rides home. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, it's you're driving 10 miles an hour. There's nobody out. I'm like, so everybody's partying in the back of the car, and I'm dropping them off all over town, and then I'm fucking 5:30 in the morning rolls around. I'm finally like drifting home, and I just thought, like, after a while, I was like, man, I love working here and everything, but I just can't. This is not for me.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a point in your life where you decide that you're like, holy shit, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
Yeah.
And then life's like, well, that's too damn bad. You get tips, you make lots of money all in a couple hours. You're like, no, you can't leave. You're not allowed.
Yeah, totally.
So you're in Montana. You're at the point where you're coming back here. What did you immediately get back in the industry as soon as you moved to Oregon?
Kind of. I mean, I worked at a liquor store in downtown Portland.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. It was on 5th and Washington.
Oh my God. I don't know if you guys know this, but downtown Portland's pretty fucking bad.
It's pretty fucking bad.
Fucking bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've 86 myself from downtown.
Me too. We're done.
Everything was kept behind a counter. And you could just go and grab bottles off the shelf. You had to ask the clerk to go get it for you. And that was my job. I mean, I did some stocking and I would do order running from time to time. But yeah, that's how I really got to understand downtown Portland, is like doing all these orders. And
How do you drink that?
do you want to add some soda to it?
Oh, so bad. No. Continue. Cheers, bitch.
Cheers. But that was a lot of fun. So I worked there for a couple years, and because of that, I was able to go and visit and learn about a lot of downtown Portland bars.
Oh, I bet.
That was a lot of fun, and that ultimately led me to working at a Chinese restaurant in downtown. The manager came in, and she was a fucking bitch. And I was just like, but I could still like deal with her, I don't know. And she was rude, but she really liked me. And after, yeah, and I just thought it was weird. But whatever, she's like, well, why don't you come work at the restaurant? So she worked at her aunt and uncle's restaurant. And so she invited me to come work there, and I did, and that was on First and Yamhill.
How close to Yamhill Pub?
2 blocks. We'd go there on our lunch break all the time.
Oh my God.
And Patty's was across the street.
Oh!
That was the craziest, one of the craziest of times. And so I was roaring.
Yeah.
For
and that was in your, was that in your early 20s?
I was in my early 20s.
Like 21, 22, or 23, 24,
I was
25?
23 to 27 or something.
Damn,
yeah,
okay.
but, well,
So
I don't know. I'd have to,
downtown.
it's 5 years. Yeah, 5
You're
years.
a badass, dude. Like,
Yeah, it was fun. And you know what was crazy
downtown?
is I feel like even back then though, like we'd still get off work and walk to like the Rialto pool hall,
The Rialto seems to be the spot right now especially for downtown people.
It actually so I've been there, within the last few years, and it's really fucking popping. They have all those pool tables, and it's pretty nice.
Yeah, I have a friend who works downtown that was his, like, I would go pick him up after work, and we would end up going all the way up to Oregon City, but he would always be at the Rialto.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild.
It is wild, especially because that Peterson's is next door, and
dude, the corner market that all the fucking crackheads are like.
We had a Peterson's right next to the place I worked at in First and Yamhill as well, and it was just always, it was crazy. I mean, I definitely saw some shit. Like there was, the Benson bubblers were right outside the windows.
God.
And we saw, dude, I'm not even going to go into that.
No.
Like, that was so gnarly. I don't even need to say anything. You already
No,
know.
it's Portland. We
already know
I
what
think
happened.
we all know. I think we're notorious.
Yeah.
We're not all like that. Let me
No,
just
we're
put
not.
that out there.
No, we're not.
We're just sitting here trying to fucking deal with it.
Yeah.
So you worked in downtown Portland. You got this job. And what led you to working here at the office?
Yeah. So, actually, I have always done this. Have taken breaks. I did go to trade school for a little bit. I became an esthetician, and I did that on and off for a long time. And I ended up working at this place that was doing some seriously shady shit, which is not. We don't have to go over that today, but later. And I'd seen this job, and I decided to apply after looking at the ad for like 10 days. And I was like, whatever. See what happens. Old reliable, you know what I mean? Because I kept trying to find a job within the industry that I had chosen, and it just wasn't working out. And I put on my resume that I had worked at the Bulldog in Kalispell, Montana. And when I got interviewed, Ryan and Danielle, of course, interviewed me. And Ryan's parents, Ryan has lived in Kalispell. And his parents currently also, well, they think they snowboard there, but turns out that his parents know the manager of the Bulldog in Kalispell, where I worked at for 5 years.
What the small ass world.
So small.
Dude.
As a matter of fact, they came to visit one time. They called this lady's husband, and they were like, "Oh, you're never gonna guess who's bartending at my son's bar in Milwaukee." And they were like, "Oh, who?" And he's like, "Oh, Lauren Winehandle." And they was like, "I haven't heard that name in years."
Dude,
I was like, "How old am I now? How fucking old am I now?"
You're like, yeah, it's me.
Yeah, you're like, you look
It's
at, I
me.
just got all this, yeah. So
Everybody loves me. Everybody knows me.
yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's kind of just how that worked. And so now here I am, and I've been here almost 4 years.
And helping to run 3 different bars, right?
Yeah, it's about to be 3. Yeah,
That's wild.
it is wild.
Did you ever think that you'd be here in this position today?
Well, in hindsight, I guess I kind of should have expected it. I've never applied for a management position. I've just always been voluntold. This is what you're doing.
Voluntold.
When
Bitch, help.
Yeah,
Please.
yeah. This is like the 4th place I've managed as far as, maybe 5th even, as far as bars and restaurants, and I've managed elsewhere as well. So
You're a badass.
yeah,
Boss
this is
ass.
my personality.
I can concur. You
Yeah.
are a very like, get it done.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. You're blunt, and it's a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
It's a breath of fresh air, because there's not very many people that have that capability, but can still like manage with kindness and positive. Some people are just not meant to be managers, and
Yeah.
some people are, and I think you very much are. I don't think I am at all. I've managed people before, and like, I'm very good at keeping my shit together, my proverbial shit together on the outside, but on the inside, I am just like, fucking what are you
Raging.
doing?
Oh yeah, no, it sure gets like that sometimes. Don't get me wrong. Like some of the fucking excuses I've heard,
Dude.
it's wild.
Dude.
It's totally wild. Well, there was this one kid when I worked in downtown. He told me that he had slept like a solid like 26 hours.
What
and
drugs were you on?
Yeah.
What
and
fucking drugs did
and I
you
was like,
come
you didn't
down
even get
from?
up to go to the bathroom. He's like, no.
Did your bladder explode, you degenerate?
Yeah.
Like, what?
But you know what? He was also a juggalo. So I don't know.
That's a choice.
What drugs did juggalos
That's a fucking choice. I don't know.
I know about the Fago, but I don't know.
Ayo for yayo, maybe.
Yeah.
Fucking Nicotina in there. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dude, what do juggalos? What kind of drugs do? What drinks do juggalos drink?
Yeah, what do they mix with their Fago?
What is Fago?
It's what they drink. It's like
It's like an orange drink.
it's all the flavors.
Oh, so it's a graveyard. Like a
Correct.
graveyard soda?
Yeah, like if Mr. Sketch markers
Vodka.
were
Vodka goes with
sodas. Remember the Mr. Sketch markers that smelled really
Yeah,
good and they were
yeah.
all different and they had all the flavors?
And they were like cartoon apples or like cartoon or like little
Yeah.
personified apples and shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I do. I do recall.
Yeah.
I'm not that much of a baby yet. I remember things.
Yeah, man. So yeah, there's days, you know, and you just like there's sometimes where it's like you can't even fake it.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just how it is. And you first you feel bad. And then you kind of just get to a point after a point, it's like, you know what? I fucking had it. Like I've earned my right to just turn around and walk away or just tell you just not acknowledge what you're trying to fucking, you know,
20 years, yeah.
spin on me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not doing
You've probably done this to somebody else in your lifetime. You've been there, done that. Like
I'm not going to entertain it.
Good for you.
Like I just can't, you know? And that goes the same with my fucking customer. You know, it depends on the customer, you know? I mean,
Yeah, it always depends on the customer.
it does. You know, there's some customers that like, you can really just, they're fucking full of shit.
Oh, absolutely.
But you know what? You do kind of like them, and their story is intriguing enough to where you're just like kind of allowing it to be like, okay, keep going.
Or sometimes you're just that bored and you're like, yeah, I have time today. I do have
There
time
have been
today.
times where I've been that bored, or I've just pulled up a chair and like just listened.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
I mean, fuck. That's definitely happened before, you know, or there's been like, you know, the old ladies, they just want to talk about all their problems, you know.
Oh,
and
yeah.
just gotta,
Oh, no, I'm the old men are my specialty.
Yeah.
They just absolutely love crying at me. They're like, gambled all my money away. I gave all my money, my crypto coin to my AI girlfriend.
Oh my God. I
I'm
can't
like-
believe that still happens. People are still being catfished. Like how? Like, do you guys not watch any news ever? You don't know that this is a thing?
I'm just like, in this particular scenario, I'm just sitting here like, you're an older gentleman. This lady is obviously in her 20s that you are showing me. And honey, you're drinking Coors Light at a dive bar at 2 p.m. and you're not going to leave here until at least 10 p.m. So like, what?
Who was telling us the other day that they know somebody that's being catfished currently by somebody in New York? I swear it was you.
Oh, it was probably Boston J. It's probably Boston J.
That they know somebody being catfished right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and like they're
yeah.
sending all this money, and it's just like, what?
Oh, dude. I have a few customers right now currently that are in this same situation, and I'm just like, I don't have the heart. I don't have the heart to tell them. I don't personally have the heart to be like, yo, because first of all, I don't even know if you're gonna fucking listen to me. I don't want to waste my fucking breath. You're a drunk. Like, love you so much. No judgment, because we've all fucking been there. I think everybody in the service industry has to have that conversation with themselves. Like, ayo, do I have a problem or am I just coping? Like, what is
Yeah.
am I an alcoholic or am I okay? Like,
So true.
everybody has to have that conversation. Sometimes you gotta be like, I gotta
86 myself.
I gotta 86 myself. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, dude, so many fucking stories about people being degens. But I mean, that's how I got started. Like, completely got started being, I spent every single day going to the bar I currently work at from 7 p.m. when karaoke started all the way till 2:45, sometimes 3 in the morning, because they would like me so much I'd get to stay after.
Yeah. So you were a customer.
Oh, dude.
Turned employee.
Yes, I became absolutely obsessed with this place because every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, karaoke.
Yeah.
And as a little music education major, a little singer-songwriter performer, I'm like, oh, there's a stage with a microphone and there's music playing and I get to sing. What? Oh my God, I love this place. And like, every day was a fucking party. And I was like, oh my God, this would be amazing. I would love to do this. And I was like, I already know how to use a soundboard. So like, this should be my job. I decided
Do you
myself.
think you were kind of naive going into like how it would actually be?
Yeah, because nobody can tell me that before they got into the industry, that they didn't think it would be the most fun time. Everyone's having a ball, everyone's having a party, everyone's laughing, we're all having a good time. It doesn't matter if somebody threw up over there in the bushes, we're all partying.
Yeah.
I was such an idiot. I was
Yeah.
such a fucking dumb little baby idiot.
Yeah, you had your blinders on.
Oh, dude, well, it doesn't help. Like, when I started out as a KJ in the service industry. Like, I was able to drink as much as I wanted during the time. Like, I did it for 6 years.
And you didn't really have to deal with the people the way that the bartender does.
You deal with them even more.
Really?
Yeah. Because think about it. Think about it. If you're a drunk customer, you don't want the bartender to know you're drunk.
It's okay if the KJ knows.
It's fine if the KJ knows. The KJ is not even a fucking person. Literally, people will look right through you. Like, you're not even there. You're not a human being. You're just somebody. Like, it happens in the service industry all the time. You're just a vessel for them to use and move and like tell what to do, right? The KJ experiences so much more than a bartender. Now that I'm a bartender, I'm like, oh my God, I feel so disconnected from all of my customers that used to be my karaoke customers.
Yeah.
Because they don't talk to me anymore. They don't spend the time. I don't have the time to talk to them, or they don't have the time to talk to me, or they don't want to talk to me because they don't want me to know that they're drunk and they don't want me to cut them off.
Yeah.
So customers, I used to deal with the most outrageous. Like, we had this little old lady. We'll call her, she'll never watch this, but we'll call her Becky. And little Miss Becky, she would just roll in with her little stroller. And she'd sit at the bar, and she, for years, was so crotchety, and she would just get so worked up because it was so loud in there.
But she wouldn't sing?
No. It's a fucking karaoke bar. It's gonna be loud. I don't know what you expect. And this is even after, like, we had, like, dwindled down the days, and it was only a certain amount of days. It's 4 days a week now. Every time she would leave, she would stroll on up to me. She'd look over and she'd say, "You're a fucking bitch." And I'm like,
what the
Becky, the fuck you mean? Why are you being so... What did I do? It's so loud in here. I'm like, fuck you, bitch. It's karaoke. Get the fuck on. She eventually got
good.
Because she tried to pour a Coke on a bartender, and he just ended up grabbing it and saying, "Get the fuck out."
Yeah, you're done finally.
Yeah, come on. Give us a fucking reason.
Yeah.
But worked my way up. I loved karaoke. I loved running that for the amount of time that I was able. It was during that time we were so busy. I was making like $150, $200 a night.
As a KJ?
As a KJ, dude.
That's pretty good.
I was making money. Like, I wasn't necessarily getting paid the best, but like all the tips made up for it. So anytime that I would go anywhere else, like I would decompress after going to a different bar. I would talk with the KJ and be like, "Oh, what did you make tonight?" And they're like, "Oh, I made like $60 or whatever." And I'm like, "Oh, never mind. I won't tell you how much." Because I work at Chan's Steakery. That's why I know about a steakhouse. But it used to be up there with like the Boiler Room and Dixie's Tavern and Chopsticks and
Chopsticks, yeah.
Alibi and all those places that you could go 7 days a week, where it was absolutely known for being poppin'. It was slam packed. The wait for karaoke was always like an hour long. So it was kind of like really in the prime. And then COVID happened. And
And then you were out of a job?
I was out of a job because
Yeah.
I was making so much at this point to where I had 2 or 3 jobs and I cut down because I was in the opposite side of the service industry in marijuana, and we got robbed a couple times, and it wasn't conducive to being a single mom, and
Well, it can't possibly pay as much as bartending probably did.
and I didn't know that until I started bartending, and I started bartending and I never looked back, even through COVID. Like,
Yeah.
it was weird to navigate,
Yeah.
having to serve people outside from the indoors inside. You can be inside, but nobody else can, and you have to go serve them with a mask on. Everybody's got to wear a mask, even though we're outdoors. It was wild. But learning how to bartend during that time, I think, was beneficial because you can really take your time and really learn at a slower pace.
Because everything was just kind of at a slower pace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was a barista before this, so mixing drinks, mixing coffee and mixing alcohol is kind of the same.
Well, and just, being in that's still a service industry, and just like having, like, you are a service industry person or you're not.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because
for sure.
I have definitely worked with plenty of knots.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Either you got it or you don't.
You know what? And I've tried doing the other side of, I did try to go work at an office.
Dude, I don't know how I would be.
I did it for 5 weeks. That's my shortest lived job of all time.
I don't know if I could at this point.
No, it was weird. It was terrible. I'm not cut out for that.
No.
You have been my bartender at Chan's numerous times, and there's literally, like, every time I go there when you're working, I'm like, I'm just gonna, get a couple drinks and I'm just gonna leave. And every time you start singing, and I'm just like, well, give me another one, because it's just, you just like serenade me with this like wonderful, beautiful voice. And next thing I know, I'm fucking taking an Uber home because I'm like, I can't drive. It's been a blast tonight. And I don't even think I spent $40. You know what I mean?
You're welcome. I do my best. I try. That's kind of like the only thing that I can really do. I mean, nowadays I'm so busy because we're kind of running on a skeleton crew at the moment that I can't really get out on the microphone.
Yeah.
And obviously you don't want a bartender just sitting there singing the whole time. It's got to be a balance.
Yeah.
And most of the time it's on the balance of, like, I got too much shit to do. Y'all are going to have to deal with the KJ. And by deal, I mean sit there and love your fucking life because she has the voice of a fucking angel.
Oh, and
I'm so privileged.
the two of you together, it's like the harmony is,
dude,
it's great.
I am so blessed.
You won a competition with her?
Yeah.
Is that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
We've run karaoke.
How many people were in that competition? Like, how many entered?
Oh, I think like 20, something like that.
And you guys won?
I technically won, but honestly, I think she should have won, to be perfectly bluntly honest.
That's great, though.
That woman is...
Out of that many people? Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
she deserves to win every single contest she ever enters. I'm doing another contest as well, and this time I'm judging, so hopefully
that'll be fun.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But
yeah.
So I think it's time to talk about some war stories. Let's get into the nitty fucking gritty, those ugly moments. Let's get down to it, dude. What is? Actually, first let's do a little one of these.
Cheers.
Yeah, man.
What's your worst night?
Oh God. I don't know how you drink those, man. My worst shift actually happened to me, and maybe it's because it's so fresh, but it was before we started our remodel, and it was just a booming night. It was a Friday night, and everything's packed. I do have some of my really fun regulars in there, so I'm not like as stressed. And there's a lot of new faces, and I'm like, cool, everybody's singing, we're having a good time. People are ordering drinks, they're ordering food. Nobody's like super fucked up. So I'm like, oh, this is gonna be great. It's like, I think it's 12:30. We close at 1. People are starting to like trickle out. And one of my good friends, actually we went to middle school and high school together, Defuen, he comes up to the bar and he's like, yo, someone's puking over here. And I'm like, what?
In the bar?
Bitch. The door is here. There's a table here of all the people that I went to high school with that are just, thank God for these fucking people, because if it was anybody else, this would have been even worse than it already was. And then a table right here. So it's kind of like in this like little tucked away section by the door. This guy, I look over, I'm over here at the bar, and I look over in front of me, and all I can see is another one of these people that I went to high school with holding this guy by the back of the head as he is volcanoing puke. Just in front of him on the floor, just on the table, everywhere. And I'm just sitting, I don't know what to do. I'm like,
what the fuck?
It's 15 minutes before I'm supposed to close these doors.
That's never happened to me.
What the fuck do I do?
Did you mop the wall?
Bro? Bro?
Like,
we didn't know what to do. I'm literally looking at my friend, Selena, and I'm like, what do you do? The cook from the kitchen comes out. He can't speak a lick of English at all, and he's looking at it like, what do we do, guys? I'm like, whoa, the fuck, you just, really? You know how to say that? Cool, awesome, yeah, what the fuck do we do? What do we do? So I look at the guy that this random came in with, and I'm like, hand him a fucking roll of paper towels and a trash can, and I'm like, here you fucking go. And he's like, oh, I just met this guy at the bar before, and he came with me, and I don't give a fuck. You walked in through the door with him. That's your responsibility. Sorry, friend.
Yeah.
Like, and he's like trying to like scrub the fucking,
Oh.
and I'm like, I'm trying to figure out how the fuck do I get dude, it got on the people in the table next to him shoes. Thank God somebody of them was a nurse. So they had the wherewithal to like keep his head up so he didn't like
choke,
aspirate
asphyxiate on his own.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God. I didn't even know what to do. There's carpets.
Yeah.
I'm like, I was like, get some baking soda? Do we vacuum it? Do we sweep it?
We did that one time at the Bulldog. We vacuumed puke off the hallway carpet. I mean, yeah, was it the best idea? No, but
I didn't even know what we could have possibly done.
yeah.
We tried our best, and I'm pretty sure maybe Benjito was the next bartender. I think. So sorry, Benji.
Did you leave a bunch of puke for him to clean up?
We left a bunch of baking soda on the floor for him to vacuum up. And I don't know if it was even possible for him to vacuum it up.
Well, how did it look on your next shift?
Oh, dude, no. It was still just a big old white fucking topographical.
Jesus. Yeah.
It's just like, oh my God, no.
Okay. I have had, watch my next shift that I actually end up bartending. Somebody fucking barfs all over the place. At least this place doesn't have carpet.
Yeah, that makes it better.
But there was one time when I did have to, clean up, a bathroom explosion.
Oh no, I feel like back end or front end? Front of the house or back of the house?
I think it was both, honestly. Well, actually, I didn't even do it. I refused to do it. I was pregnant.
Definitely.
And I covered a shift for somebody. I was bamboozled this night. And I had made like $30 already. And it was 9:00 at night, and we closed at 10. And I realized what had happened. And never in my life, and you know what was funny is at this point, I've been doing this for 17 years or 15, I don't know, however long, a long time. It had never occurred to me that I should just try to pay somebody to do it. I fucking paid a customer.
fucking
So what happened was, it was I
What
worked
happened?
I worked at it was like a strip mall, and we had 2 locations in the same strip mall. And I knew I needed the right kind of guy to help me. And so I didn't really have anybody in there, and I'm like, I need somebody, I don't know, he's got to be broke.
The right fucking kind of guy.
Yeah,
right kind of guy.
I was
man.
like, hoping I could find kind of a tweaky kind of guy. And so I went down, there wasn't anybody in there. I walked down to the other location, and there wasn't anybody down there either. And I'm like, fuck, close in a fucking hour. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do? I go back behind the counter, and this is the type of place, we sold scratchets and we sold cigarettes.
You're like, hey.
This couple comes in, and the sugar mama first comes up, and she gets a pack of Camel 99s. Not the lights, just full flavor.
Yeah, full body.
And she's getting some dollar scratchers, and she has like another 20, and she gets some 5s or whatever. And her boyfriend comes up, and he's doing the classic loser boyfriend move. And he comes up and he's putting his arms around her like, hey, babe. Because he wants a $5.
The straight up fucking Titanic, dude.
Straight up. He wants $5. Or at least $1. Like, let him play a nickel at a time, And I was like, this is the guy.
Yep. Sounds like it.
He's desperate. And I just kind of looked at him like, I was 37 weeks pregnant.
You're like, bro.
I was like, dog, like, help me out, please. And so, like, literally, I made, like, I'm not kidding, like $35 that night. It was so terrible. And I think I gave him, 20 or 25 of it.
Good for you.
And I was like,
would've
look,
too.
like, here is the gloves, the bleach, the mop, all of it. He was like, oh, fuck yeah, dude. Like, he was stoked. He got it done in like 15 minutes. And I'm like, how have I not thought of this before? And you know what? I patted myself on the back for that one.
Yeah, fuck right. As you should.
As I should.
As you should. Tell me about, that falls into crazy custies for sure. Like, do you have a customer that just like stands out as the craziest fucking person that you've ever had to deal with, or?
Nobody that really stands out. Obviously, yes, there is.
There's just like the general fucking terrible that everybody can be, but like.
I did have a customer once. So granted, okay, so I was pretty young. I was still maybe even only 19 or 20. And so the bar casino that I worked at, my friend worked at another one. Like, it was kind of in the same parking lot, actually.
I'm so sorry.
And we had this mutual customer. I don't know what it was about that town. And to be honest, I think this happens everywhere. Like, I'm sure you notice you have like every summer you get like a swath of new weirdos.
Oh, yeah.
And then they just disappear.
Oh, yeah.
It's almost like they're train hoppers or something.
yeah.
Some of them might actually be. I don't know.
Oh, definitely.
But we had this one woman. Her name was Jan. Don't know if that was her real name.
Dude, good old Jan.
There's no way it was, but now after really thinking about it. But I seriously don't know where she came from. But she claimed herself to be like kind of like a healer.
Okay.
Or whatever.
Okay.
And
Got
she was
you.
a seer or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And
light healer.
Yeah. And so she went to both locations, the one my friend and I worked at. And she would come in for a while, and she would come in and gamble and hang out, and she'd be like befriended all of us. And she was staying on my coworker's couch, which should have been another indicator that something was off.
Okay.
But she invited us to she invited us to my coworker's couch while my coworker was at work, so that way she could read our fortune.
She couldn't read your fortune anywhere else other than your coworker's couch?
No.
Okay.
So we decided to do it. Again, we were like 19 or 20. And we stop at the convenience store. Like, this was like payphones were still relevant, actually. And we we called her from the payphone because we didn't have, I don't know why we didn't have our cell phones on us. Who knows? But we called her from the payphone and we were like, hey, we're at the convenience store. Like, do you want anything? And she was like, you can just get me some coffee. We're like, well, it's 5 o'clock. Like, it might be kind of old. She's like, it doesn't matter. We're like, okay. So we show up and she reads our fortune and she tells me that I'm Joan of Arc. She tells my friend that she's Cleopatra. And we're like, of course, at the time, we're looking at each other like, what the fuck? Like, by the time we leave, we're like, okay, like, we're not that stupid. Like, if you get any more generic.
Yeah.
But basically, like, it was just one of those weird customers that just comes through and then you never see them again. And she was the fortune teller and we fell for it.
Bro.
For a little bit.
I would take that crazy over my crazy any day.
That's obviously not the craziest, but it definitely stands out as like what the fuck?
That's different crazy. I like that. That's a different kind of fucking crazy because I was going with my this dude walks in and we're still in our old space. So it was a little bit bigger, so not as awkward. Right now we're kind of in a little Harry Potter closet.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more tight and cozy in there. So I would be a little bit more on edge if this had happened in our smaller space. But this guy comes in and I'm already wary because he's literally bear hugging a still nicely wrapped, like almost like Christmas present wrapped blanket. Like one you would get from like Fred Meyer's or whatever. Just like a really soft plush blanket. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on with this guy? And he like goes up to our KJ and he's like, I want to sing a song. He sings a song and it's not bad. It's a little weird, but it's not bad. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like whatever. We got some regulars like Tennessee Jay's like, what the fuck is up with this guy? And I'm like, bro, I don't know. He's singing a song and he's like standing, like looking at people all weird, but not moving and like just staring. And I'm like, okay, dude, you're a little fucking weird. He finally goes outside and I'm like, hey, man, you left your blanket inside. Are you gonna take that with you on your way? Like just, trying to drop some casual hints that like, hey man, you need to get the fuck on. Like,
yeah.
I asked him, could I get you anything? Hey, man, can I get you anything? Well, I'm just really hungry. And I'm like, I can get you a soda. I mean, that's kind of like the best I can do. He's like, yeah, I guess I'll take a soda. I'm like, cool, awesome, man. Like, we're doing it. We have a bond. Everything's good. Like, this isn't gonna be weird anymore. Still fucking weird because dude leaves. Comes back, but comes to my restaurant side. And this poor precious baby, she is literally 5 foot nothing, probably weighs 80 pounds soaking wet, Selena. She's over there because the restaurant's about to close. And this guy comes back in, like basically aggressing her for fucking food. And I'm like, hey, yo, like she's all by herself. So she's like, I need your help. And I'm like, okay, I've run over and I'm like, yo, dude, what's up? Like we were just cool 5 minutes ago. What the fuck's going on? And he's like, I need fucking food. Like, what's behind you in that bucket? And I'm like, what do you mean what's behind me in that bucket? There's nothing over there. And he's like, he tries to come at me. And I'm like, oh, hell no. At this point, I'm pissed because like, how dare you? You're already making this person extremely uncomfortable and feeling unsafe. You're pissing me off, and now I'm in mom mode. Like, I'm gonna fucking come back at you. You gonna come at me, I'm gonna come back at you. We're gonna fight now. Like,
yeah.
What is up?
Yeah.
And he's just like, immediately, you don't want this big bitch coming at you like that. Like, I'm terrifying already. I'm Sour Patch Kid on the inside, but like, I'm fucking scary on the outside.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
So he's like running. He grabs some bowl that's on the table that needs to be put away, and like there's maybe like a dumpling in it or something. He grabs it, throws it in the middle of the parking lot. He was arrested not even 5 minutes after that. But all right, and we're back. We had to do a little refill. What do we have here, Lauren?
So this is well, I guess kind of salt is gone, but Kettle One Salty Dog is my all-time favorite drink. I don't know. I just love the bitterness. Maybe because I'm just fucking bitter and jaded. for being in this industry for so fucking long.
So good,
Does that
Lord.
track or? Mm-hmm. Okay, you got another 15 years. You'll be enjoying these.
Oh my God, dude. Stomach bile.
There's just so many things that are just acquired taste.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? I am just now getting into gin.
Yeah, I had a
Because
gin phase.
I just can't. I still can't. I don't think I'm old enough to enjoy gin like a regular person.
Yeah,
So I don't think I'm there. I don't think I'm ready.
I have definitely gone through a gin phase. I had a whiskey phase. Vodka is just always the go-to. I even had a rum phase. Even dark rums, like it just, I want,
Good old Mai Tai, man.
yeah, bourbons, all of that. Like I definitely went through all of those phases, especially when I was working at the liquor store, because I spent a great deal more time learning about the
Yeah, for
alcohol,
sure.
so I could actually sell it.
Oh yeah. I worked at the liquor store for a day.
A day?
A literal
Why did
day.
you quit after a day?
There was too much miscommunication. There was a lack of communication and a lack of
They're
delegation.
like, I'm not even gonna dip my feet in further.
There was no point. Like I was willing because I was just looking for hours and a little bit more financial support. I'm just like I can't in good conscience like work as a worker for somebody in the capacity that I want to work if they cannot communicate with me in the way that I deserve.
Yeah.
I'm at that point in my life where I'm like, if you can't meet my standards, you will not get me as a employee. If you do not come to at least my bare minimum is not, my standards are very low.
Yeah.
Very low. If you can meet above them, I'm a happy camper.
Yeah.
Super fucking happy camper.
Yeah. I get that.
Because we're going to talk about workflow. When I do work, I am constantly trying to, I don't like being critiqued. I don't like having people talk badly about me. I don't like being criticized or told that I need to, or I'm failing at something. So in turn, that makes me like, everything needs to be fucking done. Everything needs to be right. And I need to be A++.
Okay, rookie.
I know. I know. I'm just like, everything needs to be perfect and everything needs to be in its place and it's beautiful and everybody, because I will cry.
And you know what? And that's
cry.
okay. Like I respect, the rookies, the younger ones that, don't have as much experience that, that do try hard. They do want to do a good job and they do take criticism a little more harshly. That shows that you care.
Yeah.
But definitely like the longer you do this, the more places that you work, the more you're just like, you know what? I got this, and fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm in charge of your situation right now. Like, fuck you.
Yeah. I'm getting there. I'm
Yeah.
not to my 10-year for bartending yet. I think I'm at 6 years since COVID.
Yeah.
So technically still baby.
Yeah.
But I have enough under my plate now that I'm getting to the point where I'm like, especially with customers,
Yeah.
still my workflow and ethic, like I'm just an A-type personality. And if I don't fucking do it right the first time, I'm going to get pissed at myself. So,
Same.
Yeah,
no, I feel that. Yeah. Cause you want to be efficient.
Yeah, I want to be efficient. I don't want to fumble over myself.
Right.
But also I'm stress myself out so fucking much sometimes that the opposite is also true, because my work style also influences my coping mechanisms. After I get off a shift, everybody knows me as this very personable, bubbly, outgoing, bright, loud personality. When I am not working anymore, I'm a hermit crab. I'm like, everybody go away. I don't exist anymore.
I literally, this week, I don't think I left my house for over 2 days. And I did what I really enjoy doing. I cooked a lot. I mean, I
hell yeah.
clean. I guess I just, bar backed my own fucking house, because that's just what I fucking do.
Yep.
But there's other things that I do that I enjoy. Like, well, I definitely partake in the devil's lettuce.
And that J Wanna.
You have to.
You have to.
You fucking have to.
At this point, if you don't,
are you even like a service industry employee? Like,
if you're not on something, are you even in the fucking service industry? Come on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we're notorious. This whole industry is notorious for addiction and everything else. I wouldn't.
And even if you aren't currently, you were.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's a lot of sober bartenders nowadays, especially.
There is, and I commend them for being able to do that.
Dude, I'm like, I want to say I'm California sober for the most part. Like, I'll drink very rarely or on occasion, but it's not like.
I just can't hang like I used to because, so back in the day, if I wasn't working at the bar or the restaurant, I was a bar regular. I mean, seriously, for years. I mean, so I've been drinking in bars since before I turned 21, and and then well past it, and the only time, so I did go to Canada one time when I was 19, and because you can drink when you're 19 in Canada. I lived an hour away from the border.
Okay.
My boyfriend and I went, and funny thing is I had just worked three solid days, and I had $1,300 in credit card tips, just tips.
Oh my God.
And
at 19, that's like $1 million fucking dollars.
It was $1 million fucking dollars. So we had issues on the way in and the way out. So when we went there, they were like, well, me and my boyfriend, they were like, so what are you guys doing here? And we were like, we just want to have a good time. And they do some like basic searches, and they asked how much money I had on me, and he asked me, and I said I had $1,300 in cash. And the Canadian customs agent was like, there's just no way, because Canadians don't tip. That's like a thing, And there was an American customs agent, and she was like, well, it's actually possible. Like, she's from Montana, like she probably does make, pretty decent tips. And so that was whatever. That was on the way in. We go to British Columbia, and we go to the bar, and Jaeger had made its resurgence.
Oh no.
And I had already been drinking a lot of Jaeger. I know I make fun of you for drinking Rumplemans, but I drink Jaeger a lot.
That's just the opposite.
I know. What the fuck is wrong with me? Like,
light and dark, man.
Yeah, and Jaeger bombs. Like, I remember, Jaeger marketed really hard in the early 2000s, and they came out with those chilling machines. Remember, you would turn the bottle upside down?
Oh my God,
and Fireball had them too, I think.
Yes, and there was a double.
Yes.
You had the Jaeger and the Fire. Oh my God, yes. I remember that shit.
So Jaeger was a big thing. And we go to this bar, and of course I order a shot of Jaeger. And this guy sitting next to me, he goes, oh, Jaeger? That tastes like Bigfoot's dick.
What? How do you know what that tastes like, my friend?
Exactly.
What fucking Sasquatch balls are you gargling on?
Exactly. So I ordered another one after that. I'm just kidding.
That's what does. I was curious.
Yeah, of course. And then on the way back, we did get our car searched because they said we looked like potheads.
Oh, you look like potheads, okay.
Yeah.
And now it's completely legal.
Yeah.
Life is so funny.
Yeah. But anyway, it was all good. So I don't know where we were going with that, though, but just...
Whatever.
Yeah.
We're talking about coping mechanisms. Oh, that's what it was. It was
coping mechanisms.
Our main coping mechanism, whether you're a veteran or you're a rookie in this industry, is the J Wellness. Is the devil's lettuce.
It is the
that
devil's lettuce.
That
Well, I mean, and the reality is, too, is like, you really have to, like, just be able to, like, belly laugh about how fucking ridiculous everything is. And sometimes you're so wound up from just like how tense everything's been. Like, it was a shitty night. You had some fucking serious Buffalo Bill weirdos in here. You had whatever other kind of full moon, whatever other type of archetype, that you have. They were just whatever, you know, like you just got to find a way to fucking chill and decompress. And that is definitely like like I said, like I'll just not leave the house for 3 straight days.
Yeah, dude. Give me a
And-
coloring book and some fucking
Like
gardening tools. We're
I'll
good.
cook, I'll do my fun stuff. And,
It's exactly where you need to be.
yeah, you have to, like the amount of emotional labor
Oh.
that you have to exert
Oh, yeah.
to be everybody's friend.
Yeah, I'm everybody's best friend for about
You
8
are-
hours.
Yes, you are.
And
it's
after
exhausting.
that, I'm done. I'm fucking.
And they're all drunk.
So I have no idea that you're just like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's so great. Your daughter? Oh, wow.
I know.
What a promotion. That's so cool.
Yeah, so, and you know what, it's so funny too, is because like there are absolutely times that I'll fake it. You know, I'll totally flirt with Gladys for an extra $20 to hear about Harold's, you know.
I want to hear about
Harold's knee
ingrown
surgery.
hair, dude. Tell me about it.
I'm not gonna, yeah, I've totally done that.
Oh my God. Is Winston being a little bitch about his upcoming fucking catheter?
Yeah,
Like,
he totally is.
dude, I get it. I'll sit
totally
there.
hear it. And then,
you're
and
gonna
then,
give me $20 at the end of this?
yep,
I'll hear all about it.
absolutely, yeah, I'm tuned in.
Yeah, $20 is $20.
Especially
and
on a
I'll do
slow
that
night.
right now. Okay.
Especially on a slow night. But then it becomes problematic when it becomes expected of you to check on these people. And of course they come in during the rush and they're trying to tell you all about it. And you're like, you know what? Tonight I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But you can't say that.
Yeah.
You know, but the funny thing is like, it's not even all hate. Like there is a genuine enjoyment of these people's company at times.
Oh yeah. Every once in a while.
Every once in a while, you do find some people that you genuinely
They're endearing.
absolutely, and they have some great stories. And you know, the reality is, everybody coming to the bar is looking for something. They're looking for some kind of connection.
Yeah.
They're looking for some kind of good time. They're looking for, and you know what? I'm happy to be of service.
They're looking for some dopamine, and if I can give you just a little taste, I'll do it.
Yeah. And that's why we do what we do. Ultimately, like through the years of the grueling, hard nights, early mornings, whatever it is that you end up doing, there's a reason we do it.
Yeah.
You know, and because here's the thing, it's like, you know, I did work at an office for 5 weeks, and I've had other friends that, you know, and I have done other jobs, but I have other friends that have never done this, and they just don't understand, like, and they don't understand that, like, for example, they might work a job where they have health insurance.
Yeah.
They
have health
they
insurance.
have retirement.
They have
They
401k.
have they have work-life balance. They have nights and weekends off.
What
They
is
would
that?
they would never have to clean up puke or any other bodily fluid. They would never have to do any of that. And you know what? I don't have to either. I could work one of those jobs, but why would I do that?
Yeah, I don't.
You know?
I think
Why would I do that?
I'm so bored now.
Yeah, like what the fuck is wrong with me? Like I'd rather do the alternative than.
That's a whole another episode, my dear.
Oh, fuck.
We could
There's
talk
a-
for hours on what is wrong
Why
with
we-
us as
yeah.
bartenders. My God.
Seriously.
Ugh. I have a couple questions that I want to ask you. Made these lovely would you rathers, and I want you to answer.
Oh God. Okay.
Would you rather blend 20 margaritas, or would you rather muddle 20 mojitos? Which would
fuck,
you rather?
Muddle 20 mojitos or blend 20 margaritas?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I would never work at fucking Applebee's.
Ain't that the fucking
I mean, I'm no diss.
disses.
Maybe there is a diss in there. I guess I'd have to take mojitos because,
Okay.
you know, at least I'm like getting a fucking bicep.
Yeah, you're getting
you
a
know?
workout with
Yeah.
that. Okay. I like that. 20 mojitos.
Yeah.
Would you rather work at a pool hall or a sports bar?
I I'd rather work at a pool hall.
Yeah.
I think that's more my vibe, to be honest. Like
Okay.
that's all. One of the few sports I've ever participated in my life
Okay.
was
okay.
pool.
Pool? Really? You're a pool shark?
I'm not bad.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I've spent a lot of hours of my life at a bar.
We're gonna have to go play pool sometime.
Are you good?
No.
Oh,
Terrible.
I'm pretty good.
Oh,
so,
I'm
yeah.
awful. I like every once in a while I'll get a trick shot here or there, but
Yeah.
Are you a closer or are you an opener?
You
Because
know,
it changes.
it totally changes depending on the season of your life. But I will tell you, one thing I love about opening is I love the stillness of first thing in the morning. You can, like, the dishwasher chemicals, are there, which is kind of a weird thing to enjoy smelling.
Love that.
You're brewing some coffee.
Ah.
You are just kind of like seeing whatever could have happened last night, like last night's vibe.
Mm-hmm.
There's just like a certain like smell to it that's almost, it is nostalgic.
It's still the stillness.
It's the stillness, and it definitely like reminds me, of, I don't know, maybe just all the times that I've spent elsewhere. It just has a certain way about it. And then there's the clothes, which that's a lot more fun. That's way more fun.
That's
like
money.
Everybody's fucked up, I've been not here, but I've been
Right.
fucked up at clothes, and I'm partying with the fucking customers, and so
Dude.
it just depends on the season of your life.
It is true, because right now I work
You
both
do
an
both.
open and a close. I've always done that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think I'm picking the close. Which one are you? You picking open?
I
Are you still closing?
I think I'm gonna stick with the close, just because deep down
She's
I
still
am
a closer.
I'm a wild child ultimately.
She's still a closer.
Yeah.
All right, I think I already know the answer to this, but fine dining or dive?
So I have spent time in fine dining.
Yeah?
I have, and there's something to be said about it. It can be a lot of fun, but ultimately, like, I think in my heart of hearts, fucking dive bartender.
Yeah, he's a dive.
I have a potty mouth, I mean, I love being a dive bartender, but I, don't. I'm not the diviest, but
No, but
I enjoy it. Yeah.
all right, cash tips or autograt?
I mean, fucking cash tips. Like, I mean, who the fuck wants?
Yep. There's
I'm
so
not
much,
ready. I
so
don't
many problems with autograt.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is.
Would you rather a sticky floor or fruit flies? Which would you rather?
I don't know, because there's. I mean, how bad of fruit flies are we talking, and how
I'm
sticky of
talking-
floors are we talking?
I'm talking like as bad as you can imagine. Like everybody is like audibly against the floor, and there's like it's visible. There's fruit flies
Oh,
everywhere.
well, then for sure the sticky floors, because there's nothing more embarrassing than when you have a fruit fly problem and you're talking to customers.
Right, and you're just like, what the
Yeah, and you're trying to act like, oh, that didn't
No,
happen.
what the fuck? What do you mean? All right, the biggest one. Karen or Chad?
Fuck. Okay.
We all know a Karen
And a
Chad.
I
Which
actually
one are you taking?
knew a Chad.
Really?
My best
Us too.
friend back in Montana, she would bring this fucking little idiot home from the bar we would hang out at.
Why are they always tiny little bowling ball idiots?
Dude, wanna know?
Why?
He was so dumb. I'll tell you the funniest story. So we had small dogs and we kept them in a kennel. One time, we for whatever reason, like we were talking to the dogs and we were like, hey, I don't remember. Maybe we were reprimanding the dogs. We were calling them dumb or something like that. And he was like, we don't like it when you talk to us like that. We were like, what? 86. And he was harmless though. But he cost us money. He cost her money. Because he never had a job.
Oh, fuck off, dude.
Yeah. So, I mean, Karen has too much money.
Karen has too much money.
Like, she could
too much
actually
entitlement.
sue you. Or would, try to, or at least try to ruin your life with, like, endless bad reviews.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, my God, dude.
I know.
Like, Chad and Karen?
I think I'd take Chad, to be honest.
I mean, at
'cause-
least Chad can't sue you.
Yeah, Chad doesn't know how to do fuck all.
Yeah, he can't do fuck all. He is a fuck off. Yeah, I'm going to choose Chad.
All right.
Chad it is.
She's choosing Chad. So she wants to muddle 20 mojitos. She's down for the pool hall. She a closer. Divey lady. She's in it for the cash tips, sticky floors, and the Chads, dude.
Yeah.
I think that is a perfect time to wrap up. We are Lauren and Aaron from The Office, two bartenders just trying to figure it out, talk about the good, bad, and the ugly of the service industry and our experiences so far. We are getting to film in The Office currently. We're so lucky to have this space. Come anytime during the week for some shenanigans. Tuesday, we've got trivia going on with Colton. Thursday, there's music bingo. Fridays, we're doing karaoke at 8. Amazing. And Saturday, we always have live music.
Yeah, no cover.
No cover.
cover.
Free cover.
We always have some seriously phenomenal artists. We've had so much fun here on the live music nights.
Amazing time. Always dancing, always laughing, always drinking.
Yeah, it's definitely, I've enjoyed being kind of a part of a one-of-a-kind place in Milwaukee.
Yeah, ain't that the fucking truth?
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
It's truly like a blessing.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, just, what can we say? Just another day at the office.
It's just another day at the office.
Just another one of those days.
Yep.
Well, thank you for joining us. Until we see you again the next time, we're out. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.